All I know is how to be famous. I really want to be back on television.
You're gonna be back on TV. That's easy.
My mom has done a great job making it seem like everything is okay.
I have no money. And I'm gonna tell you something. If it happens to me, it could happen to you.
Serena Hudson, getting out of my car with my money. Life is not what you think it is behind the scenes. Trust me. Homegirl is miserable. Like,
I got in my Diddy mode. I'm sorry, I started licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the oosh-gosh goosh-wash. You gave me the oosh-gosh muaf, the smoosh-wash. Diddy. Yeah, son.
Panda is a secret code for a certain thing. And so when it comes down to that certain thing, so what it is.
The trial of Sean Puffy Combs has officially started, and the prosecutors have made some significant claims in their opening statements. They allege that Puffy fired at least one gunshot into the ceiling of a nightclub during an incident that occurred in December 1999. This event led to injuries for 3 people present at the nightclub. The incident involved not only Puffy but also rapper Shine and bodyguard Anthony Wolf Jones, who are both standing trial alongside him. According to the prosecution, when the gunfire erupted, Puffy immediately fled the scene. He reportedly ran out of the club so quickly that he got into a waiting SUV without realizing that he had left Jennifer Lopez, who was with him at the time, behind. This trial has garnered significant attention due to the high-profile nature of the individuals involved and the dramatic events surrounding the shooting. The prosecution is using these details to paint a picture of what transpired that night and to establish the seriousness of the charges against Puffy and the others on trial. Jaguar Wright, known for her candid and often controversial remarks about the music industry, recently created a stir during an interview on the Blue Couch with Real Life Productions. The interview covered various explosive topics, but one of the most notable discussions centered on Wendy Williams and her intricate relationship with music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Since Wendy stepped back from her talk show in October 2021 due to severe cognitive health issues, there has been widespread speculation regarding the factors that led to this interruption in her career. During the interview, questions were raised about whether Diddy might have played a role in Wendy's struggles. Jaguar Wright delved into the complex and turbulent history between Wendy Williams and Diddy, tracing it back to Wendy's tenure as a radio show host in the 1990s. During that period, Wendy became one of the first media personalities to openly question Diddy's sexuality and to allege that he was involved in quid pro quo arrangements in Hollywood. Wendy's bold and unfiltered commentary on these sensitive topics was aired live on her radio show, which led to significant professional consequences for her. According to Jaguar, Wendy's outspoken nature and her willingness to tackle controversial issues on her radio show made her a target in the industry. The backlash she faced was substantial, and Jaguar suggested that this tension between Wendy and Diddy could have contributed to the difficulties Wendy encountered later in her career. This conversation has brought renewed attention to the challenges Wendy faced and the possible influences behind her abrupt career pause, highlighting the ongoing complexities and power dynamics within the entertainment industry. During an interview on the Blue Couch with Real Life Productions, Jaguar Wright delved into the complex and contentious relationship between Wendy Williams and Sean Diddy Combs. In the 1990s, while Wendy was a radio host at Hot 97, she became known for her fearless commentary.
What it is you basically have a certain nerve in your rectum.
That's me. It's nasty. It's nasty. Like, boy.
Y'all be thinking people are crazy when really it's the industry that's made them crazy.
But y'all don't want it to be true because y'all really be worshiping these people on the screen.
To say, hey,
that's what they do.
If you don't do this, you're not gonna go higher than this.
That's what they do. You know how many times I've heard it?
That's what I was gonna ask. You're in the industry.
Yeah.
Did they ever say, come in this room, Jack?
Yeah, I was
let's
told.
get down.
Yeah, I was told.
And you will see some doors open.
I was by a rapper that I knew. I won't say his name and I won't say the name of his group. They put him on me. He had the camera set up in the room. He did everything he was supposed to do. He just felt guilty about it in the morning. So he gave me the tape.
Do like to party, okay?
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked that you and Cassie have gone this far, like the distance. What is it about her that, you know?
I mean,
It's just like when a record comes on, the way she moves.
Yeah.
Like when I look at her, the way she smiles. The way I see her look at me sometimes when I wake up and she's already awake, you know?
And the Met Gala, what the sitting on the steps was going on? What is going on here?
I'm gonna be honest, like, they didn't have my tickets right the year before, so I said I'm gonna stun on them and sit on the stairs as my woman looks good and takes those pictures.
I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy.
During an interview on the Blue Couch with Real Life Productions, Jaguar Wright discussed the complex and contentious relationship between Wendy Williams and Sean Diddy Combs. Wendy, while working as a radio host at Hot 97 in the 1990s, aired content that exposed Diddy in a compromising light. She was one of the first media personalities to openly question Diddy's sexuality and allege his involvement in quid pro quo arrangements in Hollywood. This bold move quickly escalated, leading to her dismissal from Hot 97. According to Jaguar, it was suggested that Diddy used his substantial influence to ensure Wendy was blacklisted from other radio stations across New York City. This effectively ostracized her from the city's media scene, making it extremely difficult for her to find work within the area. Consequently, Wendy was forced to seek career opportunities beyond New York, marking a significant shift in her professional trajectory. This event played a crucial role in shaping the path of Wendy's career, pushing her to reinvent herself and her brand outside of the city's influential media market. Jaguar Wright praised Wendy for her courage and tenacity in addressing such controversial issues at a time when few dared to speak up against powerful industry figures. She commended Wendy for paving the way and calling out the problematic behaviors of influential figures within the music industry. Jaguar referred to some of these figures as homo thugs, a term she used to highlight the hidden and often hypocritical behaviors of certain individuals in positions of power. The interview shed light on the power dynamics and shadowy influence that permeate the music industry, suggesting that Diddy's reach and impact extended far beyond his musical and business ventures. Jaguar's comments pointed to a broader issue of how influential figures can manipulate and control the careers of others, often silencing those who dare to challenge them. As this conversation about industry dynamics continues, there may be increased scrutiny of other powerful figures, questioning the extent of their actions and the real impact they have on the lives and careers of those within the industry. During an interview on the Blue Couch with Real Life Productions, Jaguar Wright delved into the complex and contentious relationship